Feehan is looking for their first win of the season. And we're getting set. The captains at midfield, getting set for the anthem to start us tonight. And one of the cheerleaders for St. Mary's, Anaya Mayette, my good friend Ricky Mayette, she's related to him. Anaya Mayette will be in the press box singing the anthem to get everything going. St. Mary's will try to make it 2 in a row for Lynn teams. Lynn Classical walked to an easy win over Somerville, putting up 50 points for their second win of the season and go 2-1. St. Mary's will try to make it a doubleheader sweep for Lynn as they take on Feehan here in this Catholic Central League matchup. St. Mary's in the blue, Feehan in the white. And we'll be just about set. They've had the captains at midfield. And we'll get ready for football.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Manning Field for tonight's high school matchup between the away team, the Bishop Feehan Shamrock, and the home team, your St. Mary's Spartans. We ask at this time that you please rise as senior cheerleading captain.
So we're just about set for Anaya Mayette. You'll hear her voice over the loudspeaker from the press box. She's not down in the field, she's up in the press box, so she'll sing the anthem. So Anaya Mayette getting it going with the anthem. And we're ready for football. It'll be Feehan kicking it off. St. Mary's will get the ball first. Sean Driscoll. They were a game away from the Super Bowl last year, and they, I still think that if Derek Calanzas played that game, they would have made it to the Super Bowl at the 4-yard line, coming to the near side, and getting just shy of the 30-yard line is David Brown. And Coach Driscoll probably had a few nervous tensions last week. They played Winthrop, his old team, and St. Mary's came through and had a big win over Winthrop. He went back after outstanding coach at Winthrop, and he went back and beat his old team. So St. Mary's gets right up to the line of scrimmage. The 28-yard line is the line of scrimmage, and we'll be underway in this Catholic Central League battle. They give it to Kalangis. I don't know if he got back to the line of scrimmage. Shoot, that was David Brown. He lost a yard.
Okay, and the play will be 2nd and 10 to St. Mary's.
So it'll be second, and we'll call it 10. They run it.
For 2, David Brown on the carry for the Spartans.
David Brown again got it out to the 32. He picked up 4. So it'll be 3rd down and 6. Looking to throw. In trouble. Getting away. He's in more trouble now. He's going to get sacked.
Number 2, David Brown is sacked.
It's David Brown. Back at the 25, he lost 7 yards.
A 7-yard loss instead of St. Mary's with a 4th and 13 from their own 25-yard line.
They'll have to kick it away. So Feehan gets it done on the first possession. St. Mary's will have to punt it away. Takes a good Feehan bounce. It got down by Nicholas Marks. And Feehan will have it at the St. Mary's 48-yard line. So good field position, actually the 47-yard line.
After the punt, the Shamrocks will be set up with a 1st and 10. Ball will be placed on
It's the
St.
Bishop
Mary's.
Feehan Shamrocks against the St. Mary's Spartans. I mentioned St. Mary's looking to go 3-0. Feehan looking for their first win. Bishop Feehan is one of the 2 teams from a long way away from here that joined the Catholic Central League a couple of years ago. They sent 2 wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side. Motion to hand it off. They run it straight ahead.
The 12, Brett Caffrey on the run for the Shamrocks.
Brett McCaffrey gets it to the 42.
Bishop Feehan with a 2nd and 4 from St. Mary's 42.
So it'll be 2nd down and 4. A wing to the far side, a wideout to the far side. They go under center. The pitch, looking to turn the corner.
The 12, Brett McCaffrey on the run.
First guy there was Jack Marks. They get to the 40, McCaffrey.
Gain of 1 and set up. Bishop Feehan with a
Well, 3rd and 2, I would bet we're in 4-down territory. Two wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side. Motion coming. Hit in the backfield, didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
Number 44, Dante Bruschi on the run. For the
Dante
Shamrocks.
Bruschi. Bruschi.
The line of scrimmage.
I think he's the son of the Patriots, Bruschi.
3 for Bishop Feehan as a result on the 40-yard line, St. Mary's.
So 4th and 2. So a big play right off the bat for Feehan. Long count trying to draw St. Mary's offside. power I in the backfield. I think they're going to have to call a timeout. They've taken an awful lot of time. And now they jump. They were trying to draw St. Mary's offside, and they wind up offside. So now they're probably going to kick it away.
And the ball moved back as a result.
They went for a very long count, trying to draw St. Mary's offside. St. Mary's did a great job not biting. And it was wound up with Feehan jumping off. The kick is away, and they let it go into the end zone. And they'll get it to the 20-yard line. So St. Mary's will get it for the second time in the period.
After touchback, St. Mary's will take over with a 1st and 10. Ball will be placed on their own 20-yard line as a result.
So 1st and 10 from the 20. Kansas.
Number 11, Michael Morgan on a run for the Spartans.
Off the left side.
Gain of 9 steps, St. Mary's with a 2nd and run. Ball will be placed on their own.
9 yards on the play. 2nd and a yard. The keep by David Brown.
David Brown with a 1st down run for St. Mary's.
He picked up 6, and St. Mary's picks up the first down out to the 35-yard line. So they're going almost
35-yard line.
no quarterback. They give to Kansas.
For 11, Michael Morgan on the run. St.
Gets to the
Mary's.
39. A pickup of 4. It'll be 2nd down and 6. David Brown with the keep.
David Brown
Gets to the 45.
be 3rd and inches for
He
St.
picked up
Mary's.
6. They're about the stripe of a football away from a 1st down. David Brown again didn't get much, didn't need much.
Brown, the quarterback key.
They put it at the 45. That should be a 1st down.
Be a 1st down for St. Mary's.
So the ball's at the 45 for a 1st down. Looking to throw, in trouble. And Brown's going to lose yardage.
Down behind the line of scrimmage by C of the Feehan defenders.
They lost 4 yards.
14 as a result.
2nd and 14. And they get hit in the backfield, falling forward.
11, Michael Morgan on the run for the Spartans.
They lost a yard.
Loss of 1.
So it's going to be 3rd and 15. So they pick up 2 1st downs. Now they lose 5 in 2 plays. Bishop Feehan controlling the line of scrimmage right now. Three wideouts, 2 to the near side. Looking to throw. Incomplete.
Runs pass
And St. Mary's going to have to kick it away.
It'll be fourth down, St. Mary's.
So Feehan doing the job defensively. St. Mary's will have to kick it away. They drop it, but they get the kick away. They let it go, and this time it takes a St. Mary's bounce. And it will die around the 28-yard line.
After the punt, be first and 10, Bishop Feehan from their own 28-yard line.
So the 28 is where they put it. Io Viino is the quarterback. They keep everybody in tight. They actually go double wing. They pitch it coming to the near side. Might have got a couple. That's McCaffrey.
It's all Brett McCaffrey on the run for Bishop Feehan, but there is a flag on the play.
There's a flag on the play. Holding against Feehan. So that'll push Feehan back.
Penalty is on Bishop Feehan, holding the call on the ball. He moved back 10 yards as a result.
They put it back at the 15-yard line. So they gave him 2 yards on the play and then pushed it back 15.
First and 20. Ball will be placed on Bishop Feehan's own 15-yard line.
Again, they keep everybody in tight. Double wings. They pitch it to McCaffrey. Slowed down, didn't get much.
Brett McCaffrey on the run. Shamrocks.
He got to the 17. He picked up 2. Switch now. They had double to the far side. Now they go triple to the near side, 1 to the far side. Looking to throw, they lob it out. And I think he thought he was going to get crunched. He was looking at the defender coming right at him.
20 as a result for Bishop Feehan.
I think he took his eye off the ball to see if he was going to get hit. Third and long. They dump it out, they make the catch.
Pass complete to number 3, Connor McHale. He is stopped by number 22,
Joel Maggs made the tackle.
Will be 4th and 14 as a result, Bishop Feehan.
They put the ball at the 25. He picked up 8, but nowhere near what they needed. And they'll have to kick it away. It takes a bit of a Feehan bounce. Well, St. Mary's does not get as good field positions as they thought they were going to get. decent at their 34, but they were looking for more with that kick coming from deep in the Feehan end. St. Mary's will have it for the third time.
After the punt, St. Mary's will take over with a first and 10, ball placed on their own 35-yard line.
Foster has been the quarterback. I don't know if he's hurt. They look to sweep to the near side. Feehan just stretches it out very nicely. They only got back to the line of scrimmage. They give him
4 yards gain. It'll be a second and 10 for St. Mary's from their own 35.
no gain on the play. Feehan stretched that out nicely, didn't let Brown get around the corner. Coming to the near side, breaking a tackle. David Brown steps out of bounds. He picked up 4.
St. Mary's with a 3rd and 6 from their own 39.
3rd and 6 with just under 2 minutes left to play here in the scoreless first period. Looking to throw. They get it out. Caught by Sacco. And that was Potter throwing. They gained 2 to the 41. St. Mary's is going to go. They need 4. St. Mary's lined up quickly to go for it on 4th and 4. And Feehan called a quick timeout. 128 showing on the scoreboard clock in this first period. Feehan has shut this high-powered offense for St. Mary's down. This is their 3rd possession. They only have 23 yards of offense. Both teams have struggled offensively. So Sean Driscoll rolling the dice. Needing 4 on 4th down. Now they go back, they're going to kick it. Now I think St. Mary's is going to take a timeout. So he lined up like they were going to go for it. 4th and 4. Feehan called a timeout because they were kind of surprised. They came back out. St. Mary's lined up like they were going to punt it, and then St. Mary's called a timeout. So back and forth we go. David Brown is going to be back, so you have to worry about that. He can certainly run the ball. I wouldn't think they're going to fake it here, but if they do fake it, you'd like it in his hands. If he gets any kind of a run back, they'll have very good field position. They line drive it, he kicked it by. They had it, they dropped it, they have to fall on it. The ball popped loose, they couldn't find it. Luckily, there was 2 white shirts down there.
After the punt, Bishop Feehan is able to recover ball and will take over with a first
they fall on it, so they were hoping to get good field position. Instead, they're back at their 16-yard line. So they had it, they bobbled it again, but there were two white shirts back there, and they were able to jump on it and hold on. So 1st and 10 for Feehan from their 16-yard line. They go under center. Maggs with the stop. David Quinn with the carry.
Set up Bishop Feehan with a 2nd and 6 from their own 20-yard line.
Second and 6 from the 20-yard line. Looking to get to the outside. That's Brewski.
Dante Brewski on the run for Bishop Feehan is brought down by number 8, Derek Melendez.
And we reached the end of the first period, I believe.
3rd and 2, Bishop Feehan. That's the end of the first quarter.
So we go scoreless.
Here we are scoreless.
St. Mary's with 23 yards of offense. Feehan with 28. Feehan looking for their first down. So we're going scoreless into the second period. Big one in the Catholic Central League. So from the 24-yard line is where Feehan will put it in play. They need 2 on 3rd down. St. Mary's would like to shut them down here. A punt would give St. Mary's pretty good field position without a run back.
Begin the second quarter, Bishop Feehan will
But a big play coming up.
2 while we place up their own 24-yard line.
They go I formation. Not going to get even close. Not close. McCaffrey with the carry. No gain on the play, so they have to kick it away. The kick got blocked. So the first big break goes to the Spartans. They'll have it at the 16-yard line of Feehan.
St. Mary's will take over with a 1st and 10. Ball will be placed on Bishop Feehan, 16-yard line.
So St. Mary's with a golden opportunity. Kick got blocked. And they'll have it at the 16-yard line. Direct snap to David Brown.
Number 2, David Brown
Not going anywhere.
Flag on the play.
They blew the whistle for some reason. Penalty against St. Mary's.
Penalty is on St. Mary's, the ball moved up as a result.
And it's a big one. 15 yards. "15 yards out to the 31. It'll be first and 25. Two wide outs to the near side, one to the far side. Trying to run to the near side. They get to about the 26. That's Kalanges.
Great Derek Kalanges on the run for the Spartans.
He picked up 5, but they need a lot more. If they get anywhere close, Michael Anderson's got a 1.5 feet to try for a field goal. They stay with two wideouts to the near side, one to the far side. David Brown in trouble, rolling. Lets it fly. Did he catch it? Was he in bounds? Touchdown, St. Mary's. Jack Marks with a great play. So it's a 26-yard pass play. They get credit for a 16-yard drive on 3 plays. And Anderson will look for the kick. David Brown, kick is no good.
Extra point is no good.
He doesn't miss very often.
10-11 to go in the second quarter. Score is St.
David
Mary's
Brown
6.
got flushed out of the pocket. He rolled, and at the last minute, he let it fly. And Marks made a great catch and just was able to stay in bounds. And they waited a couple of seconds to see if they were going to give it to him. And they said, yeah, in bounds. St. Mary's grabs the 6-0 lead. They take advantage of the block punt. And Anderson will kick it off. A tough night. There's a nice crowd here for this one on a Friday night. The doubleheader. Classical won the first game. St. Mary's trying to make it 2-0 for Lynn here at Manning Field, but it's not a easy night to be outside in the stands. It is cold, and the wind is blowing pretty good. They boot it deep, out of bounds. That's going to give them the ball at the 35-yard line, I think. So out of bounds, it goes to 30, and then the out of bounds is a 5-yard penalty. So they put the ball at the Feehan 35. We're just about 2 minutes into this second period. Feehan is looking for their first downs. They have motion all over the place. Now motion again. They give it to the motion man trying to turn the corner. He's going to get banged out of bounds. Connor McHale. He picked up 3. 2nd and 7. They spread everybody out. And I don't think, if they didn't call timeout, they're going to get a 5-yard penalty. St. Mary's called a timeout. And that, a saving grace for Feehan, because Feehan jumped, that would have been a 5-yard penalty. So St. Mary's saw something they wanted to talk about. Coach Driscoll along with Coach Timmy Phelps. Six nothing St. Mary's on a great catch by Jack Marks. Pretty good baseball player too. And David Brown threw it. Outstanding basketball and football player. So we get back to Feehan. 3 wideouts to the near side, 1 to the far side. They throw it outside. They get around the corner. They get a step. They're going to take it to the house. They just got a piece of them. David Brown saved the touchdown. Their first down is a huge one, down to the 5-yard line of St. Mary's. 57 yards on the pass play. And now Feehan is knocking on the door trying to tie it up or maybe take the lead with a conversion. They go power I in the backfield. Hit and dropped at the line of scrimmage. I think that was Maggs. No gain on the play. Second and goal. They went power I. Now they're mingling around. They go wing to the far side, wide out to the near side. They give it to Brewski. Not much. Falasco wrapped him up. He got a yard to the 4. 3rd and goal from the 4. Io Vieno, the quarterback, giving the play to the rest of the huddle. And they go power I again. Quarterback keep, he gets wrapped up, didn't do anything. No gain on the play. It looked golden. And now it looks like they're going to try a field goal. Brett McCaffrey, the running back. And we're going to get a timeout. Looks like they're going to try a 21-yard field goal. It looked golden with that 57-yard pass play. from Ioviano to corner McHale. Got it to the 5-yard line. First and goal at the 5. And now it's 4th and goal from the 4. They only gained 1 yard. And they were lining up to kick a 21-yard field goal. McCaffrey, who was running the football early, was lining up to kick a field goal. Let's see what they do now. Looks like now they're going to go, or are they? Yep, they're going to go. Nope, they're going to line up a field goal. 21-yard field goal. It got blocked again. Tyler Guy came up with it. So they blocked a punt, they blocked a field goal. And they get it out to the 20-yard line.
After block field goal, St. Mary's will take over with a 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
So that's going to take a lot of steam out of the sails of Feehan. 1st and goal at the 5. They can't knock it in. Go for a field goal. It gets blocked. St. Mary's gets it back. Turning the corner on the handoff is David Brown.
David Brown with a 1st down run for the Spartans.
Out to the 38. Picked up 18.
St. Mary's will be set up with a 1st and 10 from their own 38.
Kalanges trying to go off the right side. Got 3 or 4. There's a flag on the play. It looks like it's against St. Mary's. Illegal shift against St. Mary's.
Legal shift call on St. Mary's, and the ball will move back as a result.
So they'll move it back to the 33. It'll be 1st and 15. They try to run it straight ahead. Feehan recovered the fumble. They lost the ball. Solid shot. The player went down. And Feehan gets a big break. At the 37-yard line. He faked, he ran it straight up the middle, and a solid shot. Knocked the ball loose. I think that was Kalanges.
Bishop Feehan will take over with a 1st and 10 after the fumble. Ball in place on the Spartans' 37-yard line.
So Feehan gets a break. They couldn't score from the 5. Couldn't get the field goal off. It was blocked. Now they recover a fumble at the 37-yard line of St. Mary's. They go under center. Fill the backfield. And they hit him. That's Maggs again. He's having a great first half. McCaffrey with the carry. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. Halfway through and counting the second period. Again, they fill the backfield. They avoid the tackles, stay on their feet to the near side. David Brown makes the hit on McCaffrey.
There's a flag on the play.
There's a flag on the play. Let's see. Against Feehan. So wipe out the run. They'll mark it off against the Shamrocks. They mark it to the 34. I don't know if there was a 5-yard penalty from the 29. But the ball's back at the 34. It'll be 2nd down and 7. They run straight ahead to the 30-yard line.
12 for McCaffrey on the run. Feehan.
McCaffrey.
Brought down by number 55, Tommy Pulaska of St. Mary's.
He put it right at the 30-yard line. Actually put it inside to the 29.
So Bishop Feehan with a 3rd and 2 from St. Mary's 29-yard line.
So we need 3rd and 2, even though they only picked up 5 yards. And he'll get it and a little bit more. McCaffrey again.
McCaffrey on the run. Bishop Feehan. So for 1st down.
It's only their 2nd first down. As he gets it to the 24, he picked up 5.
1st and 10 for Bishop Feehan, St. Mary's 24-yard line.
4 minutes and counting left. Feehan trailing 6-0, but they've got a first down in St. Mary's territory again. To the near side. All the way down to the 11-yard line. 2nd, 3rd effort by McCaffrey. Big first down. Down to the 11, he picked up 13 yards.
11-yard line after the carry.
So 1st and 10 from the 11, they're back knocking on the door again. Last time they were down here, they got shut down. They go power I in the backfield. Trying to go to the near side, not much there. That's Maggs again. They give McCaffrey 2 to the 9.
Bishop Feehan with a 2nd and 8 from St. Mary's 9-yard line.
2nd and 8. Under 3 minutes and counting in this 2nd period. It's gone quickly because both teams almost exclusively on the ground. McCaffrey slips a tackle, but then runs into a couple of blue shirts, gets hit and knocked down. A lot of blue shirts involved in that tackle. Calange's getting up off the bottom. They give him a yard. Third and 7. They can get a first down at the 1 yard line. Looking to throw. They lob it out. Caught. We got a flag coming in. Let's see what the flag is about. The catch was made by McHale. It looks like it's going to be against Feehan. Interference against Feehan. The line of scrimmage was the 8. Almost looks like they're marking it off from the 7. I don't know how they wound up with that, but now they're marking it off even further back. It was like a 90-yard penalty. They mark it back to the 26. Turns out to be an 18-yard penalty. I don't know how they come up with that. I thought it was 15 yards. They would take it to the 23. They mark it out to the 26. I think Feehan is questioning where they're putting the ball. The officials discussing it now. They started marking it off from the 7. That would get it out to the 22. And they wound up marking it out to the 26. And Feehan is questioning why it's there. I think they just guessed at putting the ball down. 3rd and 25. Over the middle, incomplete. So they got to be shaking their heads on the Feehan side. They had 1st and goal at the 5, 1st and 10 at the 11. It wound up with a missed field goal from the 5. It winds up with an interference call, pushing it back to the 26. And now it's going to bring up 4th down and 25. And the coaches in the sideline, the players are not happy on the Feehan side. I'm sure the fans in the stands on that side are not happy either. A long discussion again with the officials. What could they be talking about now? They already put the ball down and they've thrown an incomplete pass. So what could they be discussing now? Less than 2 minutes left. They need 25 yards on this 4th down. And Feehan is just shaking their heads and throwing their hands up and saying, well, I don't understand. And to be honest, I don't either. 3 wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side. Brewski behind Ioviano. Plenty of time. He lobs it up in the end zone. Caught for a touchdown. McHale went up in a maze of players and made the catch. They needed 25 yards, and they got 26.
Alabama's pass is complete to number 3, Connor McHale, for a Bishop Feehan touchdown.
That was a long 37-yard drive. So after they were moaning and groaning and wondering what was going on the Feehan side, now they're happy. They got a touchdown. They threw it up a maze of players, and McHale just went up and took it away. And McCaffrey's going to look for the extra point to try and give Feehan a tie. A lead. St. Mary scored. Kick was no good. Feehan is scoring. And they got momentum going because they're going to get the ball to start the second half. And the kick is good.
Extra point is good. Kicked in by number 12, Brett McCaffrey. 1:40 to go in the second quarter. Score is Bishop Feehan 7, St. Mary's 6.
Feehan takes the lead. They've got 141 yards of offense, 143. They've only got 4 first downs because they've had short fields. Both teams have 4 first downs. St. Mary's has 86 yards of offense. And I think this is the first time this year they've been behind. They bounce it at the 23-yard line. Turn the corner. They need 1 block. Outstanding return.
On the return for St. Mary's with 35 on the play.
That was Kalangis, I believe. Out to the 48. Was there a penalty on the play? Yes, there was. So they're not going to get the ball at the 48.
Penalty is on St. Mary's and the ball moved back as a result.
Holding against the Spartans. It'll come from the 39. So they'll mark it at the 29. So they lose 19 yards on the play. The return was to the 48. And they put the ball at the 29. A minute and a half left in this first half. David Brown with the carry. Might have got a yard.
Gain of 1 and St. Mary's with the second and 9.
Second and 9. Quick out. Bobbled, caught.
Brown's pass complete to number 10, Nick Sacco.
Sacco with the catch. They picked up 6.
Third free for St. Mary's, Merrill 36.
They need 3. Sacco was a big part of that St. Mary's State Championship basketball team, as was David Brown. David Brown goes ahead. He's got the first down.
David Brown on the run for St. Mary's. Here we go for first down.
He picked up 4. St. Mary's has to go quick. Everybody in tight. Not much straight ahead with Kalanzas. He picked up 2. They take a timeout with 24 ticks left. Seven to 6. Feehan taking advantage of breaks. They were shut down at the 5-yard line. On 4th down, the field goal got blocked. But then they made a big, that was after a 57-yard pass play. But then they got the ball right back, recovering a fumble at the 37. They had a penalty to push them back. They needed 25 yards. St. Mary's will get a first down. They go out of bounds. Potter went back in and threw it to Brown. There's another flag. There's a flag at the 45-yard line. There's 2 flags. Looks like they're giving David Brown to the 45. "13 yards on the pass play, and St. Mary's is penalized back to the 45. They let it fly, tipped and picked. And that's McHale who caught the touchdown. Down the sideline, bumped out of bounds. That'll be the last play. So the half will end on that play, and St. Mary's has got some work to do at halftime as we get. Feehan is giving St. Mary's all they can handle. Feehan 0-2, looking for their first win, and they've shut down the high-powered offense of St. Mary's here in the first half. St. Mary's only had to go 16 yards, and it took a great catch by Marks. Now they're saying it's not the last play of the half. Feehan might have one more play. St. Mary's is going to the locker room. They're coming back out. Feehan's going to have another play. They're putting the ball at the St. Mary's 33. McHale returned that interception, 32 yards. They got a chance to throw it in the end zone. Dropping back with plenty of time. They let it fly. Incomplete, and that'll do it. So now we reach the end of the first half, I think. Feehan's still out in the field. The scoreboard was already
That's not the end of the half. There is a flag on the play.
There's a flag on the play. So if it's against St. Mary's, Feehan will get one more play. Illegal substitution on St. Mary's. They had too many men on the field. So we'll have 2 extra plays. St. Mary's left the field thinking it was halftime after that great return interception by McHale. He got it to the 33. They threw the pass incomplete. Now they're going to mark it off against St. Mary's.
Penalty is on St. Mary's and the half will continue.
They mark it down to the 18-yard line. First down by way of penalty, so they're at the 18-yard line. They got a chance to throw it in the end zone and score again. Now instead they're going to try a field goal. A 35-yard field goal. From the 25. St. Mary's blocked the last one. He kicked it through.
McCaffrey kicks it in and the field goal is good. That's the end of the half officially.
So 33 yards in 2 plays. Feehan virtually doing nothing into the second period. Their last 2 possessions, they score on a big 26-yard pass play on 4th and 25. They throw it for 26 and a touchdown. And now St. Mary's throws it up. McHale picks it off, runs it back 32 yards to the 33. Incomplete pass, the half is over, but wait a minute. A penalty against St. Mary's extends the half for one more play, and they send McCaffrey out, and he kicks a 35-yard field goal. So Feehan spotted St. Mary's 6, and they scored 10 consecutive points, and it's Feehan 10, St. Mary's 6 at halftime. We're back at Manning Field as St. Mary's kicks it off to start the second half, and they've got to go because they're trailing. Nice return by Feehan as they get it out to the 45, maybe the 46.
13 Jack Alley on the return for Bishop Feehan.
Jack Alley with the return. Got it to the 46.
After the return, Bishop Feehan will be set up with a 1st and 10.
Well, they got good field position to start the second half. All momentum in the world going to Feehan at halftime. Still only a 4-point lead, but they were trailing and got nothing done. They run it straight ahead. That's Brewski.
For 44, Dante Brewski on the run. Bishop Feehan.
McCaffrey had 40 yards rushing for Feehan. Brown had 32. Galangis had 23. They got it to the 49 for a pickup of 3. Feehan had 52 yards rushing, 91 yards passing. St. Mary's had 55 rushing, 47 passing. St. Mary's out first down them 6-4. Coming to the near side. Got a yard. That's Brewski again.
Bishop Feehan. Gain of 1. Set up. Bishop Feehan.
It'll be 3rd and 6. St. Mary's usually has about at least 3 or 4 touchdowns on the board the first 2 games, and piling up over 100 yards rushing. They only got 55 yards rushing. Being controlling the line of scrimmage. The quick out, they hit him right at the line of scrimmage, a shot and a half. That was Kalangis. No gain on the play.
Brought down by number 8, Derek Kalangis. No gain on the play, it'll be 4th and 6 from the 50-yard line.
So they'll kick it away. St. Mary's will get the ball back. They get it away. And goes out of bounds. Let's see where they put it. St. Mary's is going to get pretty good field position. They're going to put it at the St. Mary's 41-yard line. It's only a 9-yard punt. Shanked it off to the right. Well, St. Mary's, any kind of a decent punt, they were going to be deep in their own end. Now they got the ball at the 41-yard line.
41 yard line.
Two wideouts to the near side. Everybody else in tight. They try to run it to the near side. Nothing doing. Brewski in on the hit.
David Brown on the run. St. Mary's gain of 1. It's St. Mary's with a second.
I'm going to call it no gain. It's just about at the same spot. They gained about a foot. It didn't get to the 42-yard line. Same setup with the wideouts. They run it to the near side. That's David Brown. Got it to the 46. He picked up 5. 3rd and 5. They're not getting those long runs they've been getting in the first 2 games. Looking to throw. In trouble. They finally let it fly and it goes out of bounds. They were bouncing around. They almost went out of bounds, throwing the ball. It'll bring up a 4th down and 5. And St. Mary's will have to kick it away. So Feehan gets it done defensively. David Brown had to go in the air to get that. He boots it away. It goes out of bounds. Let's see where they put it. They're going to put it at the 31, I think. Actually, it's right at the 30-yard line. Fisher was standing at the 31. They put the ball down at the 30. One wide out, way out to the far side. They pitch it, and that's Velasco racking up the ball carrier. David Quinn. He picked up 3. 2nd and 7. Fenwick with the ball, keeping away from St. Mary's, shortening the game up, leading by 4. They put wideouts right and left. They fill the backfield. St. Mary's started to jump. Feehan jumped. Let's see who they call it against. St. Mary's didn't really, they flinched. They didn't really step in the zone, but they may have been called for drawing Feehan offside. And that's exactly what it's going to be. It's going to be against St. Mary's.
Penalty is on St. Mary's for encroachment. Ball moved up as a result.
They didn't step across the line, but they stood up like they were going to come in, and that caused Feehan to jump. And so they're calling St. Mary's for drawing Feehan offside. So they need a couple. Not going very far. Tyler Cunningham on the stop. That was Quinn again.
3rd and 1 for Bishop Feehan after the run from their own 39.
So he picked up a yard. So they need a yard on 3rd down. They've just about eaten up half of this 3rd period. They send a wide out to the near side. He's not going to even come close. They go power I in the backfield. Quarterback sneak. Io Vieno.
Quarterback keep the resulting 1st down. Bishop Feehan. 1st and 10 for Bishop Feehan from their own 41.
He needed 1. He got 2. So again, they can hold on to the ball, run some clock, shorten the game. Wing to the far side, wide out to the near side. Delay and a big hitter off that right side, a big hole. To St. Mary's 45. 14 yards and a 1st down. Feehan has got St. Mary's back on their heels. They sent 2 wideouts to the near side, 1 to the far side. They've been using all kinds of formations. Motion. Off the right side, they found another hole. That's Quinn again. Back to back to back 1st downs as they get it to the 36. Well, they picked up 9. They didn't get a 1st down. So it'll be 2nd down in the yard. They found a huge opening the last 2 plays on that St. Mary's right side. I formation. Pruski, the fullback, carrying people with him. Still carrying people inside the 25. He picked up 14.
After the run, instead of Bishop Feehan with St. Mary's 22.
Off the right side again. They stand him up this time.
The 34, David Quinn on the run for Bishop Feehan.
They give him 2. Second and 8 from the 20-yard line. And again, if they get close, they got that kicker. He's already kicked a 35-yarder. Coming to the near side. That's Brewski.
Bishop Feehan.
Down to the 16. He picked up 4. Third and 4. Certainly within field goal range for McCaffrey. He kicked one for 35, so they're certainly in that category now. And they've eaten up. St. Mary's has only run 3 plays in this third period. They go power I. Quinn. Gets it to the 11. He picked up 5.
We have first 10 for Bishop Feehan after the run from St. Mary's 11-yard line.
First and 10 at the 11. They started this drive at their 30-yard line. This will be the 10th play of the drive. Quinn gets hit in the backfield. Maggs with another big play.
The 34, David Quinn on the run for Bishop Feehan, but stopped by number 22, Joe Mag, behind the line.
He's had an exceptional game. They lose 3. Under a minute when they snap the ball. Looking to throw. He's got all day to throw the ball. Looking again. Lobs it in the end zone. Incomplete. He had him open momentarily, and he didn't quite get it to McHale, who tried to make the diving catch. St. Mary's got a break there. Third and 13. They had McHale open in the back of the end zone, and he just didn't reach him. St. Mary's got to try and shut him down here, and if they kick a field goal, it'll still be a 1-score game. Wideouts right and left as they fill the backfield now. Iovasano. They give it to Quinn. He gets wrapped up.
34, David Quinn on the run for Bishop Feehan.
Falaska.
Stopped by number 55, Tommy Falaska, behind the line of scrimmage.
They lost a yard.
As a result of 4th down.
And let's see what they do. They might let the period run out. They lined up for the field goal from the 22 and they missed it. So St. Mary's will get the football with seconds left. They'll run one play and will be the end of the third period. They ran only 3 plays in the third period. Twelve plays by Feehan on that last drive, and they come up empty. St. Mary's is still within 4. Brown with the carry.
Back in the third quarter. Number 3 remaining field score is Bishop Feehan 10, St. Mary's 6. And St. Mary's with the ball begin the fourth quarter.
12 minutes left. St. Mary's needs a score. They're only down 4. But their offense is really sputtering. They put the ball at the 25. He picked up 10, and it should be a first down. Excuse me, he picked up 5. The line of scrimmage was the 20. So 2nd down and 5 from the 25. Coming to the near side.
Number 2, David Brown on the run, St. Mary's.
Brown with the carry.
Be 3rd and 1 for St. Mary's.
They gave him the 29 for 4. So it's 3rd down and a yard. Williams has picked up the first down, but it's a penalty, I think, against St. Mary's.
Penalty is on St. Mary's holding call, and run will be brought back as a result.
So wipe out the first down. Back to the 18-yard line. It winds up an 11-yard penalty. The line of scrimmage was the 29. And most importantly for St. Mary's, the clock is running. And they're down 4. And now they're a long way away from a first down. And we got a flag again. Feehan gives 5 of the yards back out to the 23. In trouble. On the run. Right-handed quarterback rolling to the left, trying to throw the ball. Winds up incomplete.
Down St. Mary's as a result.
St. Mary's will have to kick it away. So Feehan gets it done defensively again. And with any kind of a run back, they'll get very good field position. They kick it away. They let it go. It takes a good St. Mary's bounce. And it'll die right around the 29-yard line. At the 29 is where they're going to put it. And St. Mary's has to dig in defense. They can't let Feehan do anything. They can't let him run any time off the clock. We're in the fourth period. St. Mary's is trailing by 4. They go under center. Not much there, if anything. Quinn will pick up a yard.
The gain of 1 instead of Bishop Feehan with a 2nd and 9 for their own 30.
We haven't seen McCaffrey run the ball at all. He was the leading rusher in the first half. Brewski coming to the near side, gets ridden out of bounds. Right in the middle of the St. Mary's crowd. He picked up 5. Big play here. 3rd and 4. Clock stopped with just under 10 minutes left in the game. St. Mary's on the short end of a 10-6 score. They hand it off. Big hit. That was Maggs again.
Number 34, Brewski on the run was stopped by a big hit by St. Mary's. Number 22, Joe Maggs.
They gave him 3 to the 38. They need a yard for a first down, and they're going to kick it away. Elk has gone over 200 yards. David Brown looking it around the corner. Starts it back the other way. He's one block. He's loose down the sideline. He's gone. David Brown, he had it, started to the near side, went back to the far side. Everybody went to the far side. He came to the near side. There was nothing there but blue shirts. Kick is no good.
Bishop Feehan at 10.
Trying to figure out all that running right, running left. We're calling it a 65 yards for the return, and David Brown, everything last year in both football and basketball. St. Mary's crowd was sitting on their feet. It was not a happy time for them. It was ice cold. They were freezing, but they were losing besides. And all of a sudden, he just brings them to their feet, running it back for a touchdown. And he ran 65. He ran about 165. He went back and forth twice to near side, the far side, and finally came back to the near side. The ball is there. They bobbled it, pick it up, and they get to the 30-yard line. So Feehan was running the clock, shortening the game. They were leading by 4. They didn't go for it on fourth. I thought they'd go for it on fourth down in the yard. They elected to kick, and David Brown made them pay. He runs it back for a touchdown. And they put it at the 29. So now they got to get a giddy up in their step. Now they can't afford to go and eat any time. Coming to the near side, they just got a piece. As David Brown with the tackle, and that's Brewski. To the 32. Oh, excuse me, 37. He picked up 8. Under 8 minutes and counting. They pitch it to Quinn, hit right at the line of scrimmage. Tyler Cunningham with a great defensive play. Back at the 35, they lost 2. Now you get fourth down, they'll go here. It's 3rd down and 4. And when they snap the ball, we'll be right around 7 minutes left. 3 wideouts to the near side, 1 to the far side. Looking to throw, rolling, in trouble and dumped. Brady O'Leary. He lost 13 yards. So they're going to have to kick it away. St. Mary's, he almost snapped it over his head. They get the kick away. They'll let it bounce and get out of the way. And it's going to die right around the 36-yard line.
After the punt, St. Mary's will take over with a 1st and 10 as we place on their own 36-yard line.
So the Feehan was over 200 yards before that drive, but then they lost 15 yards on their last 2 plays. And St. Mary's all of a sudden leading at 12 to 10. Who would have thought that? They keep everybody in tight. Running it to the near side, they get across the 40. To the 42, we picked up 6. Second and 4. Now it's St. Mary's looking to shrink the game, eat up the clock. They run it off the right side again. Banging ahead. Should be enough for a first down. That was Kalangis.
Be a first down run and set up St. Mary's with a first.
Out to the 47. He picked up 5.
47-yard line.
That's his first carry in the second half.
Bryce Derek Kalangis on the run, St. Mary's. 2-yard gain on the run, be 2nd and 8.
Here's Kalangis again. Picked up a couple to the 49. And St. Mary's jumps.
Flag on the play. Penalties on St. Mary's and the ball moved back as a result.
They'll move it back to the 44. Well, 2nd and 13. Under 4 minutes when they snap the ball. Trying to come to the near side, looking for a block. Kalangis,
Number 8, Derek Kalangis on the run, St. Mary's.
he picks up 5 to the 49.
After the run will be 3rd and 8 for St. Mary's. Ball will be placed on their own 49-yard line.
3rd and 8 will be closing in on 3 minutes left when they snap the ball. St. Mary's not in a big hurry. Getting to the corner, turning the corner, looking for a first down. Awful close. Depending on the spot, he got to the 46-yard line. I think they're going to measure. I got a timeout called. I think it's 4th down in the yard, I think, as they put it at the 44. He picked up 7. So a very big play here. Huge play here. They need a yard. And if they get it, they can run a lot more time off. Long count trying to draw Feehan offside. Not getting it done. St. Mary's going to take a timeout.
Timeout, St. Mary's.
They were hoping they could get Feehan to jump with that long count. So let's see what Coach Driscoll does now. 4th and a yard. St. Mary's was trailing by 4. They're now leading by 2. And we know that Feehan would like to get close and give McCaffrey another shot. He kicked a 35-yard. He missed one that would have kept him out in front. They'd like to get another chance if they get close and give him another chance to try and win the game. St. Mary's could really shrink the game up if they could pick up this first down. They need a yard. It's been back and forth, back and forth. All right, let's see what they do. They give it to Kalanzis. He's got the first down.
Great, Derek Kalanzis with a first down run for St. Mary's.
That's a huge play. They needed a yard. He got 3. So the clock will run. St. Mary's can really shrink the game up now. And they're in no hurry. They'll take their time, run some clock.
Number 2, David Brown on the run for St. Mary's.
David Brown.
Timeout, Bishop Feehan.
Feehan will take a timeout. Brown got a yard. So it's kind of strange. McCaffrey, the leading rusher in the first half, has not had a carry. They went to Quinn and Brewski. And that last drive that they turned the ball over. And here in the fourth quarter, they went back to Quinn and Brewski again, mostly Brewski. Then they had that looking to throw the ball, the big loss when the quarterback got sacked after a 13-yard loss, Ioviano. And he had to kick it away, and that was the kick that Brown ran 65 yards back for a touchdown. And St. Mary's now can run some more time. 2nd and 9. Coming to the near side. That's David Brown again. Feehan takes another timeout. Brown got 2 more. .216 showing on the clock. St. Mary's will have it 3rd and 7. St. Mary's got on the board with a great catch by Marks in the end zone. They mixed the extra point. They missed 2 extra points, and Michael Anderson is usually money kicking the extra points. He hasn't missed many. He missed both tonight. They run it straight ahead to the 35. That's Kalangis. He picked up 3.
After the run will be 4th and 4 for St. Mary's. Ball will be placed on Bishop Feehan's 35-yard line.
At the 35, it's going to be 4th down, and they need 4. I think Samir is going to take a timeout and talk about it. They're going to let as much clock run as they can and then call a timeout. 5-yard penalty wouldn't hurt if they're going to punt. 1:31 left.
St. Mary's.
St. Mary's has 150 yards of offense. They usually have that at halftime in the first 2 games. Feehan went over 200, but then they fell back on those 2 losses. The last 2 plays they ran in this period. They're at 196. Both teams have 8 first downs. St. Mary scored in that big 26-yard pass play. And the ironic thing is they both scored on 26-yard pass plays. Marks made a great catch in the end zone. Feehan on 4th and 25. They needed a first down at the 1. They threw it in the end zone. McHale made a great catch and took it away. And now are they trying to draw him offside again? No. They run the play. They don't get the first down. So Feehan has a pulse. It's weak, but it's a pulse. They're at their 32. Almost picked. We got a Feehan player down. .119 showing on the scoreboard clock. Feehan can't run the ball, they've got to throw it. And they have to go 68 yards. Or at least they've got to get down. McCaffrey kicked a 35-yard field goal, so they have to get minimum to the 15-yard line. He missed one from 22. He kicked a 25. So they have to get down close to the 10, 15-yard line. So we need almost 60 yards to give him a shot. Looking to throw. They dump it out and they throw it into the St. Mary's bench area. 3rd and 10. Feehan came in here and gave St. Mary's all they could handle. St. Mary's 2-0. They've been running over teams. They've got the 2 outstanding running backs, Halandis and Brown. They've shut them down. And it's going to be a tough bus ride back if they lose this, if and when they lose this, because they had the game and that one play, David Brown running the punt back for a touchdown. Other than that, they just shut St. Mary's down after that one pass play. They dump it out. Incomplete, and it comes down to one play. They're not a passing team, but they have to throw the ball now. They got to get at least 10 yards to stay alive with 1:08 left. St. Mary's close to making it a sweep here. Glasgow won easily the first game. St. Mary's trying to make it 2-0. And they're going to sneak out of here with a win if they can shut Feehan down on this fourth down. Caught. It depends where they put the ball, whether we got a first down or not. He was fighting for a first down. He needed the 42 for a first down. He didn't get it. They're giving him the 41. He needed 10. He got 9. Feehan will wind up with 205 yards of offense. St. Mary's will probably take a knee. They completed the pass. McHale had made a great catch for a touchdown. They grabbed him, pulled him, threw him out of bounds, a yard shy of the first down, and St. Mary's is going to survive. And they're going to go to 3-0. And Feehan is going to go to 0-3. They're going to take a knee. Back at the 46. They give away 5 yards, and they'll have to do it one more time. So they're going to sneak out with a win.
That's the ball game. Final score for Manningfield and Lynn. St. Mary's 12, Bishop Feehan 10. Thank you all for coming out.
142 yards for St. Mary's. Like I said, they usually get that in the first half, their first 2 games. And he did that a lot last year as well. But it's going to be a tough loss for Bishop Feehan. That one big play, David Brown, it was St. Mary's getting on the board. They blocked a kick. They got it at the 16-yard line. They were penalized back to the 31. They picked up 5. And then on third down, David Brown threw it in the deep right corner, and it was Jack Marks going up, making a great catch. They waited a couple of seconds before they ruled that he was in bounds. Made it 6-0 with the extra point missed. And then Feehan had a big 57-yard pass play to McHale, who was outstanding in the game. Got it down to the 5-yard line. They only gained a yard. They tried a 35-yard field goal. It got blocked. St. Mary's got the ball back. They fumbled it back at their 37-yard line. It took them 9 plays to go 37 yards. They got penalized back to the 26. It was 4th and 25 from the 26-yard line. They could get a first down at the 1. They threw it in the end zone. McHale made a great catch to make it 6-6. McCaffrey added the extra point. It was 7-6. And then what St. Mary's thought was the last play of the half. They threw a pass. McHale again picked it off, returned it 32 yards to the 33-yard line. An incomplete pass. Again, they thought it ended the half, but they ruled interference against St. Mary's. They moved it down to the 18. McCaffrey kicked a 35-yard field goal to make it 10-6. They had another shot at a field goal. They missed it from 22 yards. And then they had it 4th and a yard. They didn't go for it. They punted, and David Brown saved the bacon for St. Mary's. Started in the near side, went to the far side, rolled back all the way down the near sideline, all by himself, 65 yards for the touchdown. It was 12-10. The extra point was missed. Feehan didn't get close. St. Mary's was able to run it out, and they held them the last series. 1 yard shy of a first down, turned the ball over to St. Mary's, and they took a couple of knees, and that's it. Brown winds up with 51 yards, Kalanzas with 41. Brewski ran for 42. Quinn ran for 33. McCaffrey, we mentioned, he didn't carry the ball in the second half. He had 40 in the first half. McCaffrey had a touchdown, had the field goal and an extra point. McHale had that great catch. Marks made the great catch. And the difference, David Brown, 65-yard punt return. And St. Mary's is going to sneak out of here with a win. It'll make it a complete night for Lynn as they sweep both games here. But it's a squeak by St. Mary's. They'll go to 3-0. Feehan will drop to 0-3. It's going to be a very tough ride back to Feehan as they did all they could to knock off this very good St. Mary's team. But David Brown got it done. He runs it back 65 yards for a touchdown, and that's the difference in the game. St. Mary's ekes out a 12-10 win over Feehan. They go to 3-0. Feehan drops to 0-3. So St. Mary's 12, Feehan 10. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm John Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.